Hi, I'm Amy Harbison, and welcome to Seniors Today, a monthly program produced by the Commission on Aging. Many months of COVID-19 has made pandemic fatigue and social isolation major issues, particularly for older adults. Here with us today is Stephanie Zweck, Program Director of Senior Services at the affiliated Sante Group, which provides mental health counseling, prevention, and early intervention. Stephanie, thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
This is such a big issue and topic right now, for sure. What are you seeing kind of on the ground in terms of increasing mental health issues in our community?
Well, what we're seeing really is that older adults have really been uniquely susceptible to increased mental health concerns. Obviously, the whole population in general is having it, but you've got older adults who, especially with the population that we work with, are already at home more often. You know, they're already having trouble or don't get out as often as they would like to. But now they're really afraid to go out. So you have a lot of people that, first of all, you have people that never have had mental health issues before or never thought of themselves as having mental health issues before, now having a lot of increased anxiety and depressive symptoms. And then you have people who already had mental health issues and having all of this stuff overlaid on top of it. And it's a significant problem for older adults. I mean, it's definitely going to be something that we're going to have to deal with as time goes on.
What symptoms would you say are red flags for family members or caregivers, because this is going on such a long time and people need to be able to feel like they can identify when things are really getting tough?
Yeah, I would say that the big red flags would be large changes in behavior. So for example, if somebody was a regular sleeper and suddenly you're hearing that they're telling you that they're not sleeping well, or they're waking up in the middle of the night, can't get back to bed because they're thinking about everything that's going on, or say they're sleeping most of the day. They were always somebody who got up and had a schedule and did things, but now they're basically staying home, staying in bed, not doing much, eating less, eating more. I know everyone jokes about the COVID-15, but but the thing is that one of those things that tells us that someone's going through a lot of anxiety and they're using food as a way to deal with their anxiety, which of course in some ways is a little bit normal, but in other ways it can really go out of hand, especially if someone has a lot of other prior health conditions like diabetes or, high blood pressure. When someone's gaining a lot of weight or losing a lot of weight, not very good. So what you're looking for is changes in their behavior, increased talk of being sad, feeling helpless, feeling like things will never end, that sort of stuff. And that's a marked change in how they used to talk about their life.
Right. Okay. Tell me, what treatment is available through the county and through your services too?
Well, through the county, you can be referred to a variety of different programs that could provide you with counseling. There's a lot of short-term options too. Sometimes people get afraid when they think about counseling that it's going to be like this long-term scary thing, but really there's a lot of really good short-term therapies that can help clients, especially like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, that's what you hear about a lot, and different types of counseling that don't have to be really long-term. They can be if that's something that you want. My program, for example, provides individual therapy for older adults in their homes pre-pandemic. It's a short-term model, but up to 25 visits. Now, during the COVID-19 emergency, most places are doing things via telehealth. That includes our program. So we provide telehealth in any way that we can, whether it's via video or just via phone if clients don't have access to video. And I think that's pretty much around the area, that's what everyone's doing. Because with older adults, it's very scary them going out, and whether or not, because there's not everyone's not being tested daily for COVID, we don't want to bring in anything to an older adult's home, and then them end up getting sick. So that's really the concern.
What about for the fall into winter? Do you have any recommendations for people to kind of boost, give extra boost to their mental health during this?
Yeah. One of the things, so I run a group weekly as a virtual group out of a senior center. And one of the things that we talk about also is, especially at this time of year when it's fall, is to start getting out. I mean, just outside, like walking in your neighborhood. Because people sometimes think that, stay at home means like literally between four walls. One of the things that can really help your mental health is just to walk in your neighborhood, any nearby parks, just to get out and about, to have the fresh air. That will really help. I know that our age group tends to not want to do a lot of computer stuff. It doesn't tend to be something that they're necessarily familiar with. But I have seen a lot of people make a lot of changes regarding their ability to see their family on Zoom, FaceTime, Google Duo, whatever you have, whatever, platform you can use, and staying in contact with your family, with your friends in any way that's possible is very important. And that could mean also outside with masks, social distancing in a big circle. I know older adults that do that. And because literally when they talk about it, they talk about how great they feel afterwards because they get to see their friends face to face. But there's a way to do it in a safe way, but being aware of that, staying connected, getting outside your house.
Okay, those are terrific choices. I want to make sure that we have a phone number. If people feel like the symptoms they're feeling are not getting better and or caregivers are concerned, what's the best number? What's the best place for them to reach out?
Well, certainly you can call our program. And our phone number for referrals is 301-572-6585, and the extension is 2190. Despite the fact that we aren't in the office because everyone's working from home, I check the messages all the time, so I get all the messages for referrals. And I'll give you a call back. We'll talk about what's going on, and we'll see if counseling is the right route for you. I also want to mention the fact that we not only work with seniors, but we work with the caregivers of seniors. So while we work with people who are 60 and older, those people who are younger than 60, but who are the full-time caregivers of an older adult can absolutely get our help. And because caregiving right now is even more stressful than it was prior to the pandemic, and we understand that. So you should reach out. And if nothing else, if you're not sure, give us a call. We can talk about it and, figure out, is this something you want? And if you don't, we can figure out other things. But if you are willing to be open to it, then we can absolutely make a referral for our program.
Stephanie, that's terrific. It's so important to include caregivers in this thinking. So thank you so much for letting us know that there are resources out there.
Oh yeah, one other thing I forgot to mention, that our program is free. So it's free for all county residents who are aged 60 and older, or who are the caregiver of an older adult 60 and older.
That's
so
terrific.
You don't have to worry about that.
Wonderful. Stephanie, thank you so much for letting us know about these incredible mental health resources. And that's it for Seniors Today. You can access this show and more information about county services for older adults by going to the Montgomery County Senior website at montgomerycountymd.gov/seniors, or call the Senior Resource Line at 240-777-3000. Thanks so much for watching.